Good afternoon and welcome to Zaleski Sports and this afternoon's Clover Belt Conference baseball game as the Marshfield Chaparrals coming into this contest with a 1-1 record. They got set back a week ago Friday up at Abbotsford, 8-7, and they are taking on the Whittlesey Reds. This is their first ball game of the season. I remember the Whittlesey Reds when I played for Rosellville back in 52 years ago. I mean, this program's been going for a long, long time, and they've usually got a very good ball club. In fact, Whittlesey on the power rankings that came out here in the WBA, they are ranked second in the Division B section of the WBA, right behind the Osceola Braves. And so, very good ball club over the years, as I mentioned. Chaparrals 1-1. They opened up the season 2 weeks ago today against the Rhinelander River Monsters and defeated them 5-3, if I remember right. And as Logan Homolka got the win in that. In fact, he is going to start today. Today's pregame show is brought to you by Shoot a Funeral Home. Shoot a Funeral Homes in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com, our pregame sponsor here. And we'll give you the starting lineups here for the Whittlesey Reds.
And now the lineups for today's game.
As leading off and playing left field is Nick Meyer. Batting second and pitching, Spike Alexander. Batting third and catching his brother, Cade Alexander. Batting in the cleanup spot, the shortstop, Logan Baumgartner. Batting fifth and playing first base, Brent Mueller. Batting sixth and playing right field, Ben Meyer. Batting seventh and playing second base, Darren Leonard. Batting eighth and playing center field, Zach Haynes. And batting ninth and playing third base, Brigham Kelly. As I mentioned, the Reds are 0-0. This is their season opener. And for the Chaparrals, who come into this contest with a 1-1 record, leading off and playing second base, Cullen DeBoer. Batting second and playing center field, Riley Bowman. Batting third and on the mound today, Logan Hilmoka. Batting on the cleanup spot and playing third base, Andrew Saraki. Batting fifth and playing left field, Colton Schillinger. Batting sixth and catching, Ben Deach. Batting seventh and playing first base, Sean O'Connell. Batting in the number 8 spot for the Chaparrals, the shortstop, Cohan Bryant. And batting ninth and playing right field, Sean Bryant. The Chaparrals are coached by Luke Wirtz, and I think this is about his 5th season, if I'm not mistaken. But he's been around a long, long time. So we're going to tell you a little bit here about, for expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. That's Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield's south side. And we're going to tell you about Infinity and Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. As we're just finishing up the starting lineups for the Chaparrals here.
Starters for your Chaparrals, number 5, Luke Wirtz. Number 6, Cole Hediger. Number 16, Al Alakai.
And the crowd is starting to build up here today. Today is Scotty's Pizza Day here at the ballpark, and usually a good crowd. Weather beautiful outside today. It's right now 64 degrees, supposed to get up to about 68, 69 degrees. And so it'll be a beautiful day to come out to the ballpark here. If not, just stay at home and just listen to me and watch the ball game. And at this time, our national anthem.
last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Our umpires for today's contest, as the kids are running the bases here. This is what they do at the Chaparral game before every first game or every game here at as the Chaparrals have at home here. And our umpires for today's contest, behind the plate, Craig Terpstra, as Craig's been umpiring during the summer here quite a bit, as he is the head baseball coach at Spash High School. And on the bases, an old buddy of mine. I've done a lot of ball games with John Below, and John's done a lot of Legion state tournaments, and he's also worked quite a few state high school games also. And he'll do a nice job down there on the bases, and Craig will do a nice job behind the plate. So it's a great day for baseball. Come on out, as it's a nice little breeze. As I said, it's like 64, 65 degrees out here. And we're going to tell you right now about the power rankings as they have in the WBA. In the Division A, which the Chaparrals are in, and leading on top in Division A of the power rankings is the River Falls Fighting Fish at 2-0. Number 2 is the Rapids Redhawks. Number 3 is the Spooner Cardinals. Number 4 is the Cadott Red Sox. They've played 3 ball games already. And number 5 spot is the Hayward Hawks. Number 6 is the Hudson River Rats. Number 7 is the Viroqua Sox. In the 8th spot, the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks, and they're 4-1 already. They've played 5 ball games already. Then it comes the Brill Miller team, and number 10 is the Osseo Merchants. In Division B is actually the champion from last year in the WBA in the B division, the Osceola Braves in the number 1 spot. These Whittlesey Reds are number 2 in the B division. Whittlesey, even though they're in that small division, they are in the conference here in the Dairyland with the Chaparrals, so this is a conference game. Number 3 is the Elmwood Expos, and number 4 is the Innerwald Woodticks. I love these nicknames. Number 5 is the Rib Lake Osprey. Number 6 is Norwalk Knights. Number 7, Ellsworth Hubers. The number 8 is the Abbotsford Merchants, who defeated the Chaparrals a week ago Friday. And number 9 is Glidden the Orioles, and number 10 is the New Richmond Millers. And the new rankings will come out on June 2nd. So hopefully Joe Anderson, when he does a ball game, in fact, they'll come out after Joe does a ball game next week. He will be filling in for me. And starting here for on the mound, and for the first pitch, call strike. As at 1:34 is time of the first pitch, and 64 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and the winds out of the northeast at 8 miles per hour. The second pitch comes in a swing and a miss to the left fielder, Nick Meyer. So the count's now 0-2. Homolka gets a sign from the windup, and on 3 pitches with a big K, as Nick Meyer goes down swinging for out number 1. Bringing up the pitcher, Spike Alexander. Had a little info about Spike as he was golfing at Black River Falls yesterday, and got a hole-in-one on a 165 par 3 over there at Black River Falls yesterday. And he's going to start out the game with a line shot on the first pitch to the left fielder for out number 2. as Spike Alexander takes that first pitch. Looked like it was going to fall in there, but left fielder Colton Schillinger comes over and gets down on one knee and makes that catch for out number 2. And now catching his brother, Cade Alexander, in the number 3 spot. Hilmoka on the mound. And curveball for a call strike. Very effective so far. Logan is, as Logan is a former Marshfield Senior High ball player. And next pitch comes in down low for ball 1. 1-1, and we are having a little problems with the scoreboard as the balls and strikes count is not up there. Next pitch comes up, catches the outside corner right at the letters for call strike 2. 1-2 count on Cade Alexander. Hilmoka with a pitch inside, 2-2. As Homolka gets the sign from Deach. And pitch outside. Full count now, 3-2. Craig Terpstra behind the plate today in today's contest. And a call, strike 3, as Alexander thought it was ball 4, but right at the letters, right on the outside corner, for a call, strike 3, and that's a Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel for all your number 1 cleanup and restoration. That's Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel, and he'll make it like it never happened. And so after a half inning of play, the Whittlesey Reds go 1-2-3. As Omoka gets 2 strikeouts here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. In a half inning of play, it's the Whittlesey Reds, nothing, and the Chaparrals coming to bat. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
For them? Oh. And we're back here at Jack Hackman Field. And, you know, it's summer just around the corner here, and it's time to get your pool ready for those summer days. Contact Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer for the products and expertise to do it right. So call Rigel if you're getting your pool ready for the summer here. In fact, we used to set one up at home, and this year we're not going to set one up. We are just so busy this summer. With me doing ball games, my wife and daughter are traveling all over the places. They're going to D.C. and New Orleans this summer, so it's like we're not even going to set the pool up. But if you need any help getting a pool set up, call Rigel Plumbing. They got the right stuff that you need. So they're having a little problem here with equipment out here. As the manager for the Reds, I'm thinking the catcher might have forgot his chest protector, and he went over to borrow one from the Chaparrals. And I'll tell you, the catcher you might have to make a few adjustments because Cade Alexander is a pretty good-sized guy, and he's going to have to stretch out a little bit there. as the guy that must have used it was a little bit smaller than what Cade was, and Cade's trying to get his equipment on, and so we're going to tell you about Hiller's True Value. In fact, Hiller's most likely, I think Hiller's has a promotion day here also with the Chaparrals coming up during the season, and I'll get a list of all the promotions they got here. As I mentioned, today is Scotty Pizza Day here at the ballpark, and Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions and get great deals on Milwaukee tools today. That's Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. In fact, they're located, actually a train track used to run right through there, the old Northwestern track, right where Hiller's Hardware used to be. In fact, I remember there was a restaurant there also called End of the Line. And so a little history here in Marshfield. Leading off for the Chaparrals will be Cullen DeBoer, the second baseman, followed by Riley Ballman, and then Logan Homoka, as Mr. Alexander is still working on his chest protector that he borrowed from the Chaparrals over here. And so he's just about ready here as he's heading now back to home plate here. And Chaparrals will be in action on Wednesday when they travel to Waupaca, and the start of that contest is at 7 o'clock. And then next Sunday, they'll be back home to take on Merrill on June 1st at Sunday after, well, it's during Dairy Fest weekend here at Marshfield next weekend. And actually, Joe Anderson will be calling that game. And I sent Joe a few things that he's going to need to do the broadcast. So, Joe, if you're listening, have a good one next Sunday here with the Chaparrals, as the atmosphere today is starting to pick up here along the third base side. Quite a few fans, and also along the first base. So, yeah, actually a good crowd out here today. There's, I would say, close to 100 people out here already here in the first inning. And leading off for the Chaps again, the second baseman, Cullen DeBoer, for a call, strike one. DeBoer is actually a graduate of Waupun and played college ball at UW-Platteville. As next pitch as fouled off by DeBoer. 0-2 count to Cullen DeBoer. Next pitch down low for a ball. 1-2 count to Cullen DeBoer. As talking to one of the ball players from Whittlesey, they're a little short-handed today as they missing 6 ball players. Next pitch comes into the board, down low for a ball. And a line shot over the shortstop's head for a base hit out in the left field as DeBoer, leadoff hitter, gets on for the Chaparrals. A base hit to left field. And bringing up the center fielder, Riley Ballman. Riley, ball player from Stratford. And Riley actually playing some college ball at St. Mary's Division III school. And in fact, that is the team that, or school that Jack Tubbs, quarterback and second baseman from the Stratford Tigers, he will be going to college there at St. Mary's to continue his playing time. As well, just around the corner here, boys WIAA playoffs will be coming up, as the girls will be starting this week with regional action, and then in fact even the boys with some regional action also coming up, as I will be at Safford Field on Thursday as New Lisbon comes to town to take on the Columbus Catholic Dons in a regional contest, and wind up way over the second base, or the catcher's head, and a wild pitch by DeBoer, as it's kind of hard for Alexander to catch that one. So Chaps have a runner in scoring position here. as count is 2-2 on center fielder Riley Ballman. Alexander working out of the stretch, and Ballman fouls it off to stay alive. Riley Ballman, a right-hand hitter. As people bringing their lawn chairs here, and getting comfortable, and a line shot to the first baseman, Brent Mueller, makes the grab for out number 1. Thought maybe he had a shot to get DeBoer at second, but DeBoer got back in time. So 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning, bringing up Logan Homolka, today's starting pitcher. Alexander, a left-handed pitcher, looks back, steps off the rubber. DeBoer with, about a good 6-7 step lead. By the time Alexander releases that, he's actually a quarter of the way off the bag. Shortstop trying to sneak in there, and pitch down low by Alexander. Brother combination here today behind the plate and on the mound. Alexander gets the sign from the Alexander, and a ground ball to second. And Leonard gets the bobble that he had, throws over to Mueller for out number 2. And we'll mark it down 4-3 for the second out as DeBoer heads to third on the play. And bringing up the cleanup hitter and third baseman Andrew Siraki, and calls strike right on the outside corner. From the windup and the pitch, and right down Main Street as Siraki looks at a strike. 0-2 count to third baseman Andrew Siraki, and goes down swinging for out number 3. The Chaparrals come up with no runs on 1 hit and leave a runner stranded at third, and no errors. So after 1 inning of play, we have no score here from Hackman Field in Marshfield. You are watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today.
We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
And we're back here at Hackman Field in the top of the second inning. And let's tell you a little bit more about Marshfield Dairy Fest. It's May 30th and 31st, Friday and Saturday of next week. Picnic in the park and things going on Main Street, and a big parade on Saturday. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. And then also on Sunday, here the Chaparrals will be taking on Merrill here at Hackman Field. And the starting time for that one is at 1:30. You can, if you can't make it, you can listen to Joe Anderson bring you all the play-by-play. Hilmoke on the mound here in the top of the second inning. And a swing and a miss by the leadoff hitter Logan Baumgartner, the shortstop. batting in this cleanup spot as Whittlesey went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. Next pitch, swing and a miss by Baumgartner. Great breaking ball by Homolka. As that breaking ball is working just as good as it did 2 weeks ago against Rhinelander. Homolka working out of the stretch. And the pitch. And just missing that outside corner. 1-2 count now on Baumgartner. On deck, Brent Mueller, followed by Ben Meyer. And the pitch. And a pop-up. And to the first on the first base side and going back and making the catch is the first baseman Sean O'Connell for out number 1. As Sean playing first base for the Shaps and bringing up Brent Mueller, the first baseman. As in the league here, they have what they call a beer batter. And I think it's like half price if he strikes out. And the first pitch comes in and catches the outside corner for a call, strike 1. Logan with the pitch and fouled off, strike 2. As I see, our bleacher bums are kind of roaming in out there behind the left field wall there. We've got about 8, 9 of them out there as they bring their lawn chairs and get a view out in the cheap seats out there. Actually, it doesn't cost anything to get into the Chaparral game, but they just like watching the game out there. And a base hit over the shortstop's head, and cutting it off is the center fielder, Riley Ballman. As Brent Mueller gets the first hit for Whittlesey out to left field. And bringing up the right fielder, Ben Meyer. As Homolka set down the first 4 batters in that Whittlesey lineup. Right-handed hitter, Ben Meyer. And a ground ball. Diving stop. And a long throw and an infield hit, but a great defensive play by Cohen Bryant. As was down on his knees trying to get the throw, couldn't really get anything on it. Had no chance of getting the runner at second base. And so we'll give Ben a base infield hit on that. And Whittlesey now threatening here in the top of the second inning, as they have runners at first and second, bringing up the second baseman, Darren Leonard, for ball 1. Weather starting to get nice again. They are talking rain, though, on Wednesday. And a ground ball in the hole, out to right field. Could score a run as they're sending him. And here comes the throw. And a head-first slide by Mueller for the first run of the ball game as the Whittlesey Reds get on the board first on a RBI single by Darren Leonard out to right field. And advancing to second on the play is Ben Meyer. So 3 hits in a row here by Whittlesey. So 1 down here in the top of the first inning, and Whittlesey taking a 1-0 lead. Homolka with a breaking ball up high for ball 1. Zach Haynes, the center fielder, batting out of the number 8 spot for the Reds. Homolka from the stretch, and the pitch. Upstairs for a ball, 2-0. As both umpires wearing all black today. Let the heat sun keep you warm. And a strike right at the letters. 2 balls, 1 strike to center fielder Zach Haynes. Homolka gets the sign from Deach. And the pitch. And fouls it off. 2-2 count. as Whittlesey with 3 straight hits here in the second inning after getting Baumgartner to pop out to the first baseman. Mueller a base hit to left, an infield single by Meyer, and hit the right field. Ground ball to short, could be 2. And got him, double play. Little delay call there by John Belo, but a double play, 6-4-3 double play gets the Chaparrals out of any further damage. But the Reds come up with 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and one man left on base. So after an inning and a half, it's the Whittlesey Reds 1 and Marshfield Chaparrals 0. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T. Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. 2025 tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
And we're back here at Hackman Field as Blues Hair. Put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, and looking fresh as spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio is open Monday through Friday, which with an appointment, times to match your schedule. Get an online appointment at blueshairstudio.com. And the first 2 pitches by Alexander to Colton Schillinger are call strikes. So 0-2 count. And a high hopper over the pitcher's head. Second baseman off balance, but not in time, as Colton Schillinger's got the wheels to go down the line, gets an infield hit. Great defensive play, though, by Darren Leonard, as he was off balance making that throw, but a great defensive play by Leonard. And an infield hit for Schillinger to start off the second inning. As the second inning in a row, they got the leadoff hitter on. Alexander from the stretch. And a call strike right at the knees to Ben Deitch, the catcher. Shap's got the leadoff hitter on in the first inning with DeBoer, but DeBoer got as far as third and was stranded there. As Deitch fouls one off. An 0-2 count on Ben Deitch. And the pitch by Alexander. Down low for a ball. 1-2 count. Spike Alexander on the mound, throwing to his brother Cade Alexander. Spike with the delivery, and a ground ball to short. No play at second, and low throw, and going to third on the play is Schillinger. As they have not put up on,
Sean O'Connell.
as they are going to call that an error, and going to third on that play, on that error, throwing error by the third baseman. So runners at first and third, and a shot out to right field, and a run will score for the Shaps as Deitch holds up at second as the throw comes into third. but a base hit by Sean O'Connell. Gets an RBI and ties this contest up at 1. As that is the third hit by the Chaparrals, 2 here in this inning, plus an error by the Whittlesey Reds. Puts runners at first and second now here with nobody out. First pitch comes in to Cohen Bryant, the shortstop, a swing and a miss for strike 1. Alexander working out the stretch. Checks the runner. Pitch up high, ball. As the bottom of the order comes through here for the Chaparrals. And a ground ball to third. No play there. And they're going to say off the bag. And a throwing error by the third baseman. As a throw from Kelly pulls first baseman off the bag. So bases loaded here now in the bottom of the second inning, with Deach at third, O'Connell at second, and Bryant at first. And pitch comes into Sean Bryant, the right fielder, for a ball. So the Whittlesey Reds in a little trouble here with nobody down here in the bottom of the second inning, as the Chaparrals are trying to put more runs on, have a big inning here. And fouled off by Bryant into the parking lot. Sean batting in the number 9 spot as leadoff hitter Colin DeBoer will be on deck. And a ground ball. And gets by the first baseman, and 2 runs are going to score. As another error by the Whittlesey Reds, as the defense is falling apart here. As 2 runs score, as we'll give an RBI to Deach, as runner would have scored on that, but the second one will be on an error.
Colin DeBoer.
And so we have runners now at second and third with nobody down. And we've got a foul ball, as Bryant will get credited with an RBI. So it's now 3-1, Chaps. And a fly ball to right field, going back, going off the wall. And 2 runs scoring for the Chaps with a 2-run RBI double by DeBoer, his second hit of the ball game. Has given the Chaparrals a big 5-1 lead here in the second inning, as the Chaps have exploded with the help of the defense of Whittlesey Reds, as Whittlesey has committed 3 errors in this inning. So with 3 hits and 3 errors in the first pitch to Riley Bauman is a swing and a miss. Riley lined out to the third baseman back in the first inning. As the Chaps exploding for 5 here in the second inning. And a fly ball into left center field power alley is caught by Haynes. And DeBoer does not advance at all. But Haynes had to come a long way to make that catch. It looked like it was going to fall right in that left center field power alley. But Hayes turning on the burners to make that catch. Bringing up Riley Bauman, left-hand hitting center fielder with a runner in. Excuse me, that was Riley. I'm sorry. Homolka is now the batter. So one down here in the second inning. As the Shaps are just one batter away of batting around the order. And a call strike to Logan. From the stretch. And a brushback pitch. As they're saying, he got hit. Must have nicked him just right. I thought he pulled back soon enough. So runners at first and second here in the bottom of the second, with the Shaps already scoring 5 runs in the second inning here. And bringing up Andrew Siraki, who struck out back in the first inning. And a swing and a miss by Siraki, playing third base for the Shaps today. And down low, blocked nicely by Kate Alexander. Chaparrals in the Dairyland Large League this year. There is 8 teams in that league, with Wisconsin Rapids, Merrill, Marshfield, Abbey, Rhinelander, Minocqua, Whittlesey, and Everest. And a little breaking ball that actually Kate Alexander could not handle, and that'll be scored as a pass ball. So runners at second and third now with one down here in the bottom of the second inning. From the windup. Down low for a ball. And Spike gets the sign from Cade and fouled out of play. So Andrew Siraki staying alive. 3-2 count with one down. Runners at second and third for the Shaps. And a line shot as the shortstop, Baumgartner, caught that about maybe 6 inches off the ground as runners get back for the Chaparrals as they bat around the order here in the bottom of the second inning, and bringing up Colton Schillinger, who started this with an infield hit. Colton playing left field for the Shaps today, and a swing and a miss. So the Chaparrals with 3 hits in this inning and 3 errors by the Whittlesey Reds has produced 5 runs to give the Shaps a 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Next pitch upstairs for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. So one thing I like about Craig Terpstra, he lets you know what the count is out there. 2-2 count now on Colton Schillinger. Spike Alexander on the mound, out of the windup. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is the second strikeout by Spike Alexander. But the Shaps come up with 5 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors, and 2 men left on base. And so after 2 innings of play, it's the Marshfield Chaparrals 5 and the Whittlesey Reds 1. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup. And Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
And we're back here at Jack Hackman Field, and Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. And Nuts Deep, Mondays were made for Mac. Get to Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield for Mac Mondays and try one of their delicious Mac options. There's a whole menu of options at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield, so hurry in and find out what your favorite one is. Leading off for the Whittlesey Reds here in the top of the third inning, the number 9 hitter, the third baseman, Brigham Kelly. As Logan Homolka out on the mound for the Chaparrals now has a 5-1 lead. A little cushion there for him now. And the first pitch comes low and outside and gets away from catcher Deach for ball one. Homolka gets Kelly to foul out. Yeah, I like this. If the announcer comes over here and tells me that they're changing numbers here in midstream here. Originally it was number 10. Now the leadoff hitter is going to be number 11. And we had one before here for Marshfield also. So we'll just fill them in as we go along. As the next pitch comes into Kelly for a call strike. And a swing and a miss, and that's Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jimmy Wenzel at ServPro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro, like it never happened. And that is strikeout number 3 for Logan Homolka today. And back to the top of the batting order is the left fielder, Nick Meyer. Nick struck out swinging back in the first inning. And first pitch to him is down low for ball one. Okay with the delivery. Down low for ball two. Mocha working out of the stretch. And the pitch. And a pop-up way up in the air. And as Ben Deach lost it a little bit there, he thought it was going to go out of the ballpark, but it stayed in the ballpark here, but didn't get back in time to make the catch. So all it is just a strike. Count is 2-1 to leadoff hitter Nick Meyer. And a call strike right at the letters. For a 2-2 count from Homolka. And the pitch. And a breaking ball. Fly ball out the left. Going back, and making the catch is Riley Ballman as he got on his horse in the left center field power alley there to make an outstanding catch for out number 2.
The pitcher, Spike Alexander.
Bringing up Spike Alexander, the pitcher. Spike flew out to the left fielder, Colton Schillinger, back in the first inning. And so Mocha working here with 2 down. And Spike fouling it off for strike 1. Spike gets set in his box there. Logan shakes catcher up and off, gets next pitch. And a ground ball to second over to DeBoer. DeBoer over to O'Connell for out number 3. So the Whittlesey Reds in the top of the third go 1-2-3. And so after 2.5 innings of play, it's the Chaparrals 5 and the Whittlesey Reds 1. And Cloverbelt Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and the Sports Den. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
And we're back here at Hackman Field, and I just took a look from the press box out here and looked at the crowd. I would say, seriously, we've got a crowd of about 150, 175 here for a Sunday afternoon here at the ballpark, and a great promotion with Scotty's. And Hillers will have one down coming along this year also. So get a chance to come on out and see the Chaparrals. They will be back home on June 1st during Dairy Fest there. So great crowd here for the Chaparral game. As leading off for the Chaps is the catcher, Ben Deach. And a ground ball to the shortstop, Baumgartner, over to first in time for out number 1. As Deach got on back in the second inning, in that 5-run second inning that the Chaps had on a throwing error, and eventually scored. Bringing up now Sean O'Connell, who had a RBI single back in the second inning. And he eventually scored also. And Sean with a ground ball to the second baseman, Leonard, over to first for out number 2. So quick 2 outs here for the Chaparrals as Spike Alexander gets the first 2 batters on just 2 pitches. And bringing up Cohen Bryant, the shortstop, as Cohen reached on a throwing error in the second inning and scored. And first pitch to Cohen is a call strike on the outside corner. As we are here in the bottom of the third inning. And a fly ball. And it's going to make a catch by the center fielder, Zach Haynes, as he hustles in to get the third out as the Chaparrals go 1-2-3, a quick half inning. And after 3 complete innings of play, it's the Chaps 5 and the Reds of Whittlesey 1 here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
And we're back here at Hackman Field, and we're going to tell you a little bit about Stratford Plumbing and Heating. Your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do a complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. And just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. And leading off for the Whittlesey Reds here in the top of the fourth inning, the catcher, Cade Alexander. Cade's called out on strikes back in the first inning, as the Reds went down 1-2-3, and a ground ball over to third to Saraki, and over to O'Connell for out number one. As
Logan Baumgartner.
very fast third inning we had, as both teams went 1-2-3 in the third. And a fly ball out to left and on the horse, and could be a chance out of here. Gone. A solo shot by Logan Baumgartner over the left field wall, as Schillinger got on his horse but ran out of real estate, as Baumgartner puts it well over the left field wall for a solo home to make this game now 5-2 Chaparrals. And that is the fourth hit given up by Logan Hilmoka. We'll see how he comes back after this home run. Bringing up Brent Mueller, the first baseman, as Brent had a base hit to left field over the shortstop's head back in the second inning. And a first pitch by Hilmoka catches the inside corner right at the knees for a call, strike one. As Brent Mueller is the beer batter this time around. And breaking ball that didn't really break, well outside for a ball. Mocha gets the sign from Ben. And the pitch. And a ground ball to first. Bobbled. And will not get Mueller, as it went into a dead ball area, and Mueller will advance to second on that, as actually it'll be two errors on that play, one by the first baseman, and then advancing to second on that dead ball error also. So two errors on that one play. And the first pitch to Ben Meyer is in the dirt, knocked down nicely by Deach. As that is the first errors on the Chaparrals today. Homolka just missing that outside corner. Yeah, so Homolka got the first batter of the inning on a ground ball to third. And then the solo home run by Logan Baumgartner, making this game a 5-2 ball game. And now a double error on the first baseman, O'Connell. And a call strike to Ben Meyer, the right fielder. Ben had an infield hit back in the second inning. Homolka from the pitch. And fouling it down the right field line, and
remember to return all foul balls to concession stands.
No one could get to it in time.
Entered for a bike to be given away at the end of the season.
And here we go. It must be, well, even on a Sunday, it's 2:30. It's a little early today on the 2:30 train coming through at 2:26 this afternoon. And call time by Ben Meyer. A special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. And fouling it off is Meyer. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Without you, we would not be able to do this broadcast. So we want to thank every one of you who has broadcast throughout the season. We thank you very much. We just can't thank you enough. And fouling it off as Ben Meyer, putting a few balls for these young kids out here to make a little money as they get 50 cents per ball here, or I know the Legion does that. I think it's you register that you got a chance to win a bike. I think this year that Chaparrals have put up as a sponsorship. Homolka with the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that is a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. And that is strikeout number 4 for Homolka today. Bringing up Darren Leonard, who had a RBI single back in the second inning. First pitch to Darren Leonard is a call strike. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning, as the Whittlesey Reds have put up a run here in the 4th inning on a solo home run to left field by Logan Baumgartner. Next pitch just missing the outside corner. Runner is Brent Mueller out there at second base. Got on with a double error. And off the end of the bat as Leonard fouls one off. It's 5-2 here in the top of the 4th inning here from Hackman Field in Marshfield. A beautiful day for baseball. Right around those 66, 67 degrees. Nice little breeze. And a pitch outside. And Memorial Day weekend, and we want to thank all the servicemen who protect us. And a fly ball out to second, and camping under it is DeBoer for out number 3. But the Whittlesey Reds come up with 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 man left. After 3.5 innings of play, it's the Marshfield Chaparrals 5 and the Whittlesey Reds 2. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
And we're back here at Hackman. And a fly ball out to right field by Sean Bryant is caught by the right fielder, Ben Meyer, for out number 1. Back to the top of the batting order, Colin DeBoer. Colin having a great ball game today. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double and 2 RBIs, as he had that big 2-run double in the second inning to put the 4th and 5th run on the board for the Chaps, as he fouls one off. Fourth inning already, and third plate appearance by Colin DeBoer. Windup and a pitch by Spike. A fly ball right field, and just running out of real estate there, as Ben Meyer has no chance to get to it. As bringing a couple baseballs in here.
Still in the bottom of the 6th, the Brewers 3, the Pirates 3.
As the Brewers and the Pirates are going at it, as the game is tied in the 6th inning. Tied at 3. And the count 0-2. And upstairs for a ball to Colin DeBoer. As the fans out in left field getting a little sun today. The UV is supposed to be about an 8, so could get a little burn out there. Hope you bring your sunscreen along. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Colin DeBoer, the second baseman. Spike from and fouls it off. DeBoer stays alive. Spike gets the sign and the pitch and fouls it off again. DeBoer does. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue or brockanddecker.com and like them on Facebook. Spike getting the sign from his brother, and the pitch upstairs for a ball. Alexander with, and foul, heading just out of play as it hits the top of the roof of the first base dugout. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Alexander from the windup. And a call, strike 3, as DeBoer thought he had a walk as it catches the inside corner as he tossed that bat and took about 4 steps down the right field line here, and Craig Terpstra rings Colin DeBoer up on a call strike 3. And that is the 3rd strikeout by Alexander. And a line shot to the shortstop, Baumgartner, as Riley Ballman makes it quick, taking the first pitch and lining it out. And the Shaps go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So after 4 complete innings of play, it's the Shaps 5 and the Whittlesey Reds 2. And you're watching Cloverbelt Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we're back here at Hackman Field, and I want to apologize. You know, the last couple ball games I've worked in the Cloverbelt Conference, and I've got Cloverbelt Conference on my mind. And I've been saying, I know I caught myself now a couple times, that this is the Dairyland Conference that the Chaparrals and Whittlesey is in, not the Cloverbelt, but the Cloverbelt. And congratulations, actually, to bringing up the Cloverbelt Conference. Congratulations to the Loyal Greyhounds winning the Cloverbelt Conference this year on the eastern side, and to head coach Randy Montalvo and the Loyal Greyhounds as they are heading into tournament play. They got a number 2 seed, so good luck to the Loyal Greyhounds this year, winning the conference, and good luck in the tournament. And the first pitch by Logan to center fielder Zach Haynes is a call strike. Amoka getting the sign from Ben Deach, and the pitch. And a call strike right at the letters on the inside corner for strike 2. As Zach hit into a double play back in the 2nd inning to end the 2nd inning. And another breaking ball as Zach parks it into the parking lot out there. Looking at the size of the crowd, the parking lot's got to be pretty full out there. I mean, this is really, I haven't seen a crowd like this for a Shaps game in a long, long time. So great crowd. And a call, strike 3, and that is a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel for all your cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. And that is strikeout number 5 for Logan Homolka. And bringing up the number 9 hitter, the third baseman, Brigham Kelly. Brigham struck out, swinging back in the 3rd inning. Homolka with the pitch. And a ground ball to the short. Scoops it. Throws over to first. Beautiful play by Cohen Bryant. All in one motion. Goes to his left and through sidearm over to first to Sean O'Connell for out number 2. Beautiful play by Colin Bryant. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Bringing up the left fielder, Nick Meyer. Nick struck out back in the first and flew out to the center fielder in the third. Mocha, first pitch, down low for a ball one. As Logan working out of the stretch. And a call strike right at the knees. Logan's been working the corner and the knees pretty much all day long. 1-1 count to leadoff hitter Nick Meyer. And just missing, getting away from Ben Deach. 2 balls, 1 strike on Nick Meyer, the left fielder for the Reds. And just missing that outside corner. As I mentioned, tournament action coming up this week. We'll have you check Zaleski Sports for all the games we'll be covering. And a call strike to Meyer. As I mentioned, I'll be covering the new Lisbon-Columbus game from Safford Field on Thursday. And check Zaleski Sports for the games we will be covering. And a swing and a miss, another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Serve Pro like it never happened. And so, going 1-2-3 for the Reds here in the top of the 5th inning. So after 4.5 innings of play, it's the Shaps 5 and the Whittlesey Reds 2. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
And we're back here at Hackman Field as we begin the bottom of the 5th inning here. Game moving right along. As we are only, not even about an hour and 10 minutes long. So game moving right along here this afternoon. And leading off for the Shaps, the pitcher, Logan Homolka. And a ground ball foul down the right field side. As people are coming over and claiming their prizes here that Scotty's Pizza is sponsoring. And a fly ball out to center field. Center fielder going back and makes a running catch. That is Zach Haynes, as he has made some great defensive catches out there, both to the right of him and to the left of him, and covering that power alley also. You've got to have the speed in order to play center field, as he's not making the catches Dalton Varshall's been making, but he's doing a great job out there. And the first pitch coming into Andrew Soraki is away for a ball. And there's a strike right at the knees. So one down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the pitch. And right on the inside corner, right at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colton Schillinger in the on-deck circle. And a swing and a miss. And that is strikeout number 4 for Spike Alexander today. As after that 5th inning, or 5-run 2nd inning, Alexander has been very, very effective, as he has retired 10 in a row here. And next pitch, high and outside for a ball. Alexander with the pitch. And a call strike at the knees. The Shaps really haven't done anything since that 2nd inning, as Alexander's been very, very effective. And a shot to left field going back, and hits the top of the fence and gone. A solo shot by Colton Schillinger, as left fielder Nick Meyer kept running and hits the yellow guard on the top of the left field wall and bounces out onto the road over by the shoe factory. And a solo shot by Colton, as he is now 2 for 3 in today's contest. And so they get that run back they gave up to Whittlesey on that home run of Baumgartner's. And a pop-up here to second base for out number 3. But the Chaparrals come up with 1 run on a big solo shot home run by Colton Schillinger on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And after 5 complete innings of plays, it's the Chaparrals 6 and the Whittlesey Reds 2. And you're watching Dairyland Conference Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services, so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
And we're back here at Hackman Field in Dairyland League Baseball. The Chaparrals against the Whittlesey Reds, with the Chaps leading 6-2. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. As Logan Homolka starts the 6th inning here for the Chaparrals, just finishing up his warm-up pitches. And he'll face Spike Alexander, Cade Alexander, and Logan Baumgartner. As Colton Schillinger stopped that string of 10 in a row. No more than I said, he had a string of 10 in a row. Colton Schillinger hits a solo shot out of here for the Chaparrals to give them a 6-2 lead. And a ground ball, a little slow roller to second, flips over to first in time. Great play by Colin DeBoer for out number 1. as Logan now has
The catcher, Cade Alexander.
has retired 6 in a row. Bringing up Cade Alexander, the catcher for the Reds, as Cade struck out in the first and grounded out in the fourth inning to the third baseman. And first pitch to Cade is down low for ball 1. Homolka working out of the stretch, down low for ball 2. And down low, another one. 3-0 count to Cade Alexander. And a call strike, catching the inside corner. Really, in fact, there has not been a walk in this contest today. And call strike. Full count now on Cade Alexander. Now, did I jinx him? Ball 4, and that is the first walk. No more, and I bring it up. The first walk happens.
The shortstop.
Bringing up the shortstop, Logan Baumgartner, who had a solo shot out of here in the fourth inning. As he gave it a ride to narrow the gap to 5-2, but Schillinger hit one to give the Chaps that 4-run cushion here as the first pitch, a swing and a miss by Logan Baumgartner. Homolka from the stretch. Down low as Logan held up on that swing. Logan with the pitch. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. As a lot of softball coming up this coming week. And a call, strike 3 to Logan Baumgartner as Logan Homolka picks up his 7th strikeout for out number 2, and that's a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. And Surf Pro, like it never happened. Bringing up the left-hand hitting Brent Mueller, the beer batter, and he's been on base twice. He scored the first run. He's had a base hit back in the second and scored a run, and reached base on a double error by the first baseman as the first baseman bobbled it, and then when he picked it up, he threw it away, and Mueller got to advance to second, and the pitch comes in right at the knees for a call strike. Logan gets the sign from Ben from the stretch, and the pitch, and a ground ball, one hopper to the first baseman. Sean O'Connell steps on the bag for out number 3. Whittlesey comes up with no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. And after 5.5 innings of play, it's the Chaparrals 6 and the Whittlesey Reds 2 here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in
Eclair. Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
And we're back here at Hackman Field, and we will be starting the bottom of the 6th inning as Alexander still on the mound, the left-hander, warming up here. As the next ball game, I don't know if that's Alexander or not. No, we have a new pitcher in there now.
Bang for the Chaparrals, Sean O'Connell.
I think that's a new pitcher, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, Alexander. It is number 8, okay. And the first pitch, call strike to Sean O'Connell. Sean, 1 for 2. Singled and scored back in the second and grounded out to the second baseman in the 3rd inning. Next pitch, low and outside for a ball. As Alexander pitching very well. And a ground ball foul. Nice stab by the first base coach down there. Throws it over to Spike Alexander. 1 ball, 2 strikes to first baseman Sean O'Connell. And down low, 2-2. As I mentioned, Chaparrals will be in action on Wednesday when they travel to Waupaca. Game time for that is 7 o'clock. And then as Alexander had 2 strikes on Sean, but Sean gets hit by a pitch on the inside. That is the second batter that Alexander has hit today, as Logan Homolka got on, hit by a pitch. And bringing up Cohen Bryant, the right fielder. He started the contest in center field, or at short, excuse me. And he's reached on an air and flew out to the center fielder, and he scored a run back in the second. As all the scoring pretty much for the Chaps, as they scored 5 in the second inning and scored a run in the 5th on a solo shot by Colton Schillinger. And the Chaps lead here 6-2. With nobody down now, O'Connell at first. And a fly ball down the right side and caught by the first baseman in foul ball territory as Cohen Bryant goes down for out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Brings up Sean Bryant, shortstop, as Sean and Cohen changed positions as Cohen went from short to right, and then Sean went from right field to short. And pitch way up high for ball 1 to Sean Bryant, the number 9 hitter, in Luke Wirtz's lineup for the Chaparrals. And fouling it off and into the parking lot. As the little kid goes running for it. A lot of young kids here to shag down those foul balls. As we've got a 1-2 count on Sean Bryant. Alexander with the pitch. And a ground ball down to third base line. And just foul, as that couldn't have been fouled by much. From this angle, I thought it looked fair, but boy, it was a rocket. I mean, Craig's got a better look at it looking right down the line than what I've got here, but from here, it was very, very close. Count remains 1-2. And down low to Sean Bryant. that would have possibly gone for extra bases there. 2-2 count to Bryant. And a ground ball, slow roller to short. Got to play at second, and not in time to get the double play. But they did get the force at second. 6-4 put out on O'Connell at second. Fielder's choice for Bryant. And back to the top of the batting order as Colin DeBoer, who is 2 for 3 on the day, with a single back in the first, a 2-run double in the second, and struck out in the fourth. Now batting here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a fly ball. And coming in to off the glove of the left fielder for an error, and being held up at third is Sean Bryant as a routine fly ball, and goes right off the glove of the left fielder for an error. And that is the 4th error on Whittlesey in this contest. As let's see if the Chaparrals can take advantage of this. As Colin Bryant, or DeBoer, been on base 3 times in today's contest. As a little conference out on the mound. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. As short little conference. And they're going to intentionally walk Riley Ballman.
The pitcher, Logan Homolka.
And they're going to pitch to Logan Homolka, as there was runners at second and third there, and they wanted to get a force at all bags here. We've got 2 down in the bottom of the 6th inning, and going to pitch now to Logan Homolka, who's due for a base hit here, as he had a good time. He was 2 for 4, if I remember right, against Rhinelander. And pitch comes in high and inside to Logan for ball 1. So bases loaded here for the Chaparrals. The Chaps have stranded only 3 runners in this contest. Next pitch comes in for a call strike. Alexander and a 2-hopper to the first baseman. Shovels off to the pitcher, Alexander, for out number 3. So the Chaps do not take advantage of the bases loaded. And Homolka goes 3-1 on the play. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and 3 men left after 6 complete innings of play. It's the Chaps 6 and the Reds of Whittlesey 2 here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
And we're back here at Hackman Field as we have the chip into the swimming pool contest going on here. And whoa, he let that one go. But this is the same gentleman, 2 weeks ago that landed up having the ticket and won 18 holes of golf. Now, what are the chances of getting the winning ticket because they draw a ticket, and this is the second time that he's tried this, and just missed. And I know he won it the last time on his last try when it took a nice little hop, went around the pool, and fell in for 18 holes of golf with a cart. And so we've got one more try here. We'll see if he can get this in here for 18 holes of golf. And that's a little long also. But good try by the guy. Nice chipping job, though. I'll tell you, he did a nice job. So we're going to start the 7th inning here as the Whittlesey Reds are down 6-2 to the Shaps as Homolka finishes his warm-up pitches. And it's the right fielder, Ben Meyer. Ben has an infield hit in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th. As Homolka comes to work the 7th inning here. And I thought I had, there's one other game here in the, I know the Dairyland League today, the Rhinelander River Monsters, who we saw 2 weeks ago, is traveling over to Minocqua to take on the Minocqua Wood Ducks today. So, and as I mentioned before, actually there was a game Friday night. The Wisconsin Rapids Red Hawks beat the Abbey Merchants 8-0. So Abbotsford now 1-1 on the season, and the Chaparrals trying to improve their league record to 2-1 against the Whittlesey Reds here. And I thought I had written down also the schedule for, knowing me, I left that at home. Yep, that's where I left it. I had the Whittlesey Reds schedule here too. I know, they are heading to, this coming week, they are heading over to Tony to play over there. And then they play, let's see, I know they've got a game coming up against Everest, kind of back-to-back days almost, or games. They travel to Everest, and then they have a home game also. So the Reds will be busy in the next week here also with 3 games. As working a walk, and that is the 2nd walk given up by Homolka in today's contest to Ben Meyer, bringing up Darren Leonard, who is 1 for 2 on the day, and a fly ball, and coming in and not making a catch and just falling in front of the right fielder Sean Bryant for a base hit as Leonard gets his 2nd hit of the day.
Center fielder Zach Haynes.
So the Whittlesey Reds here threatening in the 7th inning as Meyer walks and Darren Leonard gets a little Texas leaguer out to right field and puts runners at 1st and 2nd. And a ground ball to 3rd. Steps on the bag, throws over to 1st. One hopper just off mark. But Saraki gets the force out at 3rd. He gets the main one there. And with a fielder's choice is Zach Haynes. And going to 2nd is Leonard on the play. So Whittlesey remains with runners at 1st and 2nd, but with 1 down now here in the top of the 7th inning. As Ben Deach goes out to talk to Logan Homolka. Conference is over with here. And bringing up Brigham Kelly, a 3rd baseman. And pitch outside for ball 1. And of course, the Legion schedule. Legion season will be just around the corner here And a pop-up way out in the power alley. And going over and making a catch is Riley Ballman, as both of these center fielders have been very, very impressive today, as Ballman went a long way for that fly ball. In fact, right in front of the 367 mark out there in right center field, and gets the ball back in as Kelly gave it a ride. And now 2 down and back to the top of the batting order brings Nick Meyer, the left fielder, as Nick has struck out in the first, flew out to center in the third, and struck out in the fifth, as Whittlesey threatening here with runners at the corners with 2 down. And Nick Meyer at the plate, pitched down low. Nice stop there by Ben Deach. Mocha getting the sign from Ben. Goes into the stretch and the pitch. And a call strike right at the letters. 1-1 count on Nick Meyer. And the pitch. Curveball, as Logan had Nick way out in front of that one. And 1-2 count now to Nick Meyer, as Nick has struck out twice against Logan today. And the pitch. And a pop-up. And that's out of play as Zach Haynes was taking off from first base. Hoping to either get into scoring position there or possibly a rundown. And popping up and coming back straight at us and on the roof. As the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Meyer here in the top of the 7th inning. This game moving right along. And a swing and a miss, and that's a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Contact Jamie Wenzel for all your cleanup and restoration work at Serve Pro, like it never happened. And so, for the Whittlesey Reds in the top of the 7th inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. After 6.5 innings of play, it's the Chaparrals 6 and the Whittlesey Reds 2. And this Dairyland game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today.
We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois Teastrake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
And we're back here at Hackman for Chaparral baseball. And the Chaps out on top, 6-2, singing along with Neil Diamond. And the first pitch outside for ball 1. Leading off for the Chaps here in the bottom of the 7th inning is Andrew Saraki, the third baseman, as he is 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out in the first, grounded out or lined out to the shortstop in the second, and struck out in the 5th. As I mentioned, the Legion will be starting up pretty soon here. And so will Stratford Legion. And following it out of play is Saraki. As we got the Legion scheduled here, and we'll be covering Stratford Legion this year also. And a pop-up way up there. Shortstop going back. Right field, center fielder coming in and making the catch. That's Zach Haynes, as he's covered a lot of ground out there today for out number 1. And Colton Schillinger having an outstanding day. 2 for 3 with a single and scored in the 2nd. Struck out also in the 2nd and hit a solo shot in the 5th inning. And a ground ball and bounces down at its 3rd hit for the day. As Colton 3 for 4 on the day.
Score update, the Brewers 6, the Pirates 5.
Bringing up Ben Deach as the Brewers take the lead now against the Pirates 6-5. And Ben is 0 for 3 today. Reached, though, back in the 2nd inning on a throwing error. And a call strike on the inside corner. And the Marshfield Legion team will be in action on June 13th, Friday the 13th, when they travel to D.C. Everest to take on the Evergreens over there. And then they'll travel to Holman on Saturday and Sunday to play in a triangular there. They'll take on Holman at 11 o'clock Saturday morning, and then at 1:30 in the afternoon they'll take on Middleton. And then they come home for their home opener on June 16th with a doubleheader against Medford at 5 o'clock. And they play 7-inning ball games. And following it out of play is Ben Deach. It used to be years ago the AAA teams, and also there in the Valley, they played 9-inning ball games, and they really didn't have a pitching rule. And so now they have that 100 pitch just like the high school does, and they've all gone to 7-inning ball games. And so they are playing 2 7s in a non-conference game. Their first conference game will be against Everest, but the home conference game will be that Tuesday, then the next day, against Plover. And a fly ball out to left field, and catching that is Nick Meyer out there for out number 2, and heading back to first is Colton Schillinger. Bringing up the first baseman, Sean O'Connell, as Sean has got a base hit back in the 2nd and scored, grounded the 2nd in the 3rd, and got hit by a pitch in the 6th. So he is 1 for 2 on the day. And first pitch, call strike. Catching the corner at the letters. Alexander out of the stretch. And slow roller to 2nd. And tosses over to first for out number 3 as Darren Leonard charges that ball to get it to Mueller. And so the Shaps come up with no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And after 7 complete innings of play, it's the Shaps 6 and the Whittlesey Reds 2 here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. 2025 tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we're back here at Hackman Field, and we're going to tell you a little bit about BB&D Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or online at bigbeardown.com. That's BB&D Sports Shop in Cadott and Abbotsford. And coming up after the ball game, we'll have the Nasonville Dairy Sports Game post-game show. Go to Nasonville Dairy for those fresh cheese curds made daily. Man, they are really good. And if you ever see Joe Anderson, if you want to really please him, buy him some Nasonville cheese curds, and he'll be your friend for life. So, leading off for the Whittlesey Reds here in the top of the 8th inning is the pitcher, Spike Alexander. Homoka. And a ground ball to short to Bryant. Throws over to first. And gets spiked by a step for out number 1.
The catcher, Cade Alexander.
As Logan has really pitched an outstanding ball game today. He has only given up 5 hits and done an outstanding job. And now batting the catcher, Cade Alexander, and Cade is 0 for 2 on the day as he walked last time up. We've had 3 walks in this. One was an intentional walk in the Shaps, but and Logan has given up 2 walks today, but very, very outstanding pitching performance actually by both pitchers, as the defense for Spike Alexander hurt him in that second inning, as the Shaps come up with 5 runs on 3 hits, but the 3 errors kind of hurt also. And a little liner by Cade Alexander to the shortstop, Cohen Bryant, for out number 2. And Logan Baumgartner is 1 for 3 on the day. Popped out to the first baseman in the second inning. A solo shot in the 4th and struck out in the 6th on a 3-2 pitch. And inside, just missing him. And the windup and the pitch. And breaking ball catches the inside corner for a call strike. Beautiful, beautiful curveball from the stretch. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 count to Logan Baumgartner, shortstop for the Whittlesey Reds. Logan working out of the stretch, and the pitch just down low, and Ben Deach thought he had strike 3 there, which would have been the 9th strikeout for Logan. Logan and a ground ball past Logan, and beautiful play at second as the second baseman, Colin DeBoer, making a nice play deep behind second base, but really didn't have enough on it and threw it just off a little bit. And a base hit for Logan Baumgartner, as he's now 2 for 4 in today's contest. And Brent Mueller has not been very nice to the fans here at Hackman Field, as of course fans were looking for him to strike out to lower those drink prices, And he's got a base hit back in the second, reached on a double error in the fourth, and grounded out to the first baseman in the sixth inning. But now sits here with an 0-2 count in the bottom of the eighth inning with 2 down and a runner at first. Will he please the Marshfield fans or not? And a pitch upstairs. As you can hear the music in the background here. Logan getting the sign from Ben from the stretch. Short lead at first. And the pitch. And dug out nicely by Ben Deach behind the plate for a 2-2 count now. Logan was ahead of him 1-2 from the stretch. And the pitch. And popping it up out of play and on the roof again. And the pitch. And a ground ball to second, bobbled, and that'll be an error on Cullen DeBoer. And advancing to second is Baumgartner. So Brent Miller does not doesn't help the Shaps fans here at all. So
batting for the Reds, the right fielder,
Ben Meyer, as Ben is 1 for 2 on the day with a single in the second, struck out in the fourth, and walked in the seventh. Right hand hitting Ben Meyer. Runners at first and second. And knocked down by Ben. As the Legion season will be playing a lot of ball, and it's like really in about a 5-week period, playing a lot of baseball. They'll be competing in the Wisconsin Rapids tournament this year, in the Eau Claire tournament. And next pitch outside for a ball. And they will be going to Wisconsin Rapids for the AAA Legion Regionals, and most likely we'll be over covering that. And plus the state tournament last year was in Wisconsin Rapids, and next year it is in Stevens, or this year it's in Stevens Point, and next year it's here at Hackman Field in Marshfield. So 3 straight years in central Wisconsin here that the Legion State Tournament will be held. So we've got some outstanding facilities here. Of course, Hackman Field has been here for what now, about 23 years now. And of course, Bucol Park. I've worked quite a few state tournaments there, and Wisconsin Rapids now has the triplex over there at the high school. So outstanding facilities to hold the state tournaments here. So looking forward to this coming summer and seeing some great baseball here in central Wisconsin. Logan Amoka on the mound here, trying to get that third out here in the top of the 8th inning with runners at first and second and 2 down. And the Whittlesey Reds trailing 6-2. Amoka from the stretch, and the pitch. And a foul tip into the glove, and that's a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel for all your restoration work and cleanup, and serve pro like it never happened. And so with that strikeout, that's the 9th strikeout by Homoka, and gets Marshfield out of a jam here as the Whittlesey Reds come up with no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left. And after 7.5 innings of play, it's the Marshfield Chaparrals 6 and the Whittlesey Reds 2 here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
And we're back here at Hackman Field, and yes, I did find that schedule. It was a piece of paper stuck to another piece of paper, but that schedule for the Whittlesey Reds this next Saturday, May 31st, they will be traveling to Tony to take on Tony at 1:30 on Saturday, and then on Friday, June 6th, they will be traveling to Schofield to take on Everest in a Friday night game under the lights at 7 o'clock. And then on June 8th, they have actually their home opener against Everest on Sunday, June 8th, and that will be a 1:30 start for the Whittlesey Reds. So good luck to the Whittlesey Reds the rest of the season. I know the Shaps will see them one more time yet down the road as they will be heading up to Whittlesey. And a fly ball out to center field, and making a great running catch is Zach Haynes, as he has really been busy out there today. And leading off was Cohen Bryant, as Cohen now 0 for 4 today. He did score a run back in the second inning for out number 1, bringing up Sean Bryant, the shortstop, who is 0 for 3 today, and he got on with an error and scored back in the second inning, flew out to the right fielder in the 4th, and a fielder's choice in the 6th. So, and a first pitch comes in for a call strike. So, as I mentioned, the Shaps will be in action on Wednesday. They travel to Wapaka, and they are at home next Sunday. Next Sunday, June 1st at 1:30 here at Hackman Field. And then on Wednesday, June 4th, they are back home also for a 7:30 contest under the lights here against Minocqua. That would be the Minocqua Wood Ducks, who is actually playing. Who were they playing today? I can't remember, but they were in act. I can't recall who they were playing. Wisconsin Rapids they were playing. And a pitch outside to Brian. But the Shaps do have, I think, a total of 11 home games. They will be traveling to Whittlesey back now in July. They'll meet this club again. And pretty much Whittlesey will have their whole club with them. We're missing 6 ball players today for other commitments. And a call, strike 3 to Bryant, as Alexander picks up his 5th strikeout of the day. But he's had some innings here where he has not had the defense, and he's had innings that have had great defense. As the Shaps have scored 6 runs on just 6 hits, and left actually 7 runners on base. And Whittlesey has committed 4 errors in today's contest. For the Whittlesey Reds, they have 2 runs on 5 hits, and the Shaps have 3 errors in this contest, and Whittlesey has left 7 runners stranded today. So, game moving right along here as we had a start time of 1:34, and it's 3:34 right now. So this game is actually 2 hours long. So, actually a very, very quick ball game for a 9-inning ball game. And just missing Colin DeBoer, as Colin is 2 for 4 today, but he's been on base 3 times as he's had a single and a double and struck out in the 4th and reached on a error by the left fielder in the 6th inning. So that's what your leadoff hitter is supposed to do, is get on base. Plus, he's got 2 RBIs in this contest also. So between DeBoer and Colton Schillinger, both of them having outstanding ball games today. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's strikeout number 6 for Colton, or for Spike Alexander. And Chaparrals go down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And so, after 8 complete, it's the Chaparrals 6 and the Whittlesey Reds 2 here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
And we're back here at Hackman Field, and the 9th inning coming up here for the Whittlesey Reds. And Hilmoka still on the mound. I mean, I have not kept track on how many pitches he has thrown today, but he's done an outstanding job, as he has struck out 9 and walked 2. And
leading off the 9th inning for the Reds, the second
thought he
baseman,
had
Darren Leonard.
No, I guess not. I thought he had a hit batsman also, but he has not. He has walked 2 and struck out 9 and has given up 6 hits in today's contest. So, an outstanding job by Logan Homoka. And delivery down low for ball 1. Leading off is Darren Leonard, the second baseman. And Darren's 2 for 3 today. He's got 2 of the 6 hits, along with Logan Baumgartner, who's got the other 2. And Ben Meyer has 1. And let's see who's got the other one here. And fouling off. But well, I'm actually wrong. Maybe. Oh, yes, there is 6 hits. Yes. They had 3 hits in that second inning when they scored a run. And, of course, they had just single hits after that, plus the home run. And a pitch outside to Darren Leonard. Umoka working to Leonard. And the pitch. And foul. as he fouls it off himself and bounces out to Logan at the mound. Good call by Craig Terpstra. Beautiful day here in central Wisconsin. And we're supposed to have another one for tomorrow, just like this, but just a little bit warmer. And a fly ball way out to right field and going back. And out of here and gone for Darren Leonard as he gets his third hit of the day. A solo shot over the right field wall as he was jammed inside, and he got around on it as the Whittlesey Reds with 2 home runs today and makes the contest now 6-3 as
once again, thank you to Scotty's Pizza and Chicken.
Coming out it will be Logan Homolka.
Chaparral's next home game is
As Coach Luke Wirt
against the Merrill Rangers.
comes out, and Logan gets a nice hand as he has pitched 8 innings. And a great outing by Logan. It's a shame he couldn't get the complete game, but coming in out of the bullpen. Looks like number 6. Let's take a look at my sheet here. Well, now I can't find my sheet. Oh, here it is. Looks like Cole Hedinger from played his high school ball at Neilsville. Will be coming in for the Chaparrals to try to shut them down. So nobody down here.
For the Chaparrals, Cole Hediger.
Yes, Cole Hediger,
Batting
Neilsville High School grad,
Haynes.
coming into pitch as Darren Leonard closes the gap to 6-3. And a ground ball to short. Throws over to first in time. Great play by Colin Bryant. He's made some really outstanding plays here for the Chaparrals today as second pitch gets Zach Haynes and bringing up Kelly. As pitch by Cole comes in down low for a ball. Hediger working out of the stretch. And another strike right on the outside corner. One and 2 count to Brigham Kelly. And a call, strike 3. As so 2 down here in the top of the 9th inning. And back to the top of the batting order is Nick Meyer, and Nick has struck out in the first, flew out to the center fielder in the 8th, struck out in the 5th, and struck out in the 7th and takes the first pitch for a call strike here in the top of the 9th inning. And a pitch up high and inside for ball. Coming up after the ball game here, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. And a ground ball to third. And tough play. We're going to give him an infield hit on that. That's a really, really tough play. It was a slow roller. Bringing up Spike Alexander. Spike has lined out the left, ground out the second and the third, ground out the second and the sixth, and grounded out the short in the 8th. So, Henninger. So with runner at third or first, and the batter and the on deck, so Henninger in a save situation here for the Chaparrals, pitched low and outside for a ball. Cole gets the sign. And the pitch. Pitch up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Spike Alexander, Whittlesey Reds starting pitcher. And a pitch up low and outside for a ball, 3-1. Making things a little tense here now and inside. So he puts the tying run now coming to the plate for the Whittlesey Reds as Henninger walks Alexander.
The pitcher,
and makes things really, really interesting here.
Final from Pittsburgh,
And
the Brewers 6, the Pirates 5.
And the Brewers beat the Pirates 6-5. As Kate Alexander, the catcher, who has struck out in the first, grounded to third in the 4th, walked in the 6th, and lined out to the shortstop in the 8th. And pitch comes in, just missing the inside corner for ball 1. Runners at first and second, tying run at the plate. And the pitch. Down low for a ball. As Cole was pitching real well there, got the first 2 batters. When he came in, got him to ground out to short and struck out the Kelly, the number 9 hitter, for the second out. And a call strike to Kate Alexander. As the fans giving him Cole a little support here from the stands. And low and inside. As 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And a call strike. 3-2 count here now. Runners will be moving as it's traveling time with a 3-2 count, 2 down. Here in the top of the 9th inning, and the Chaps up 6-3. And the pitch. And a line shot right to second for the 3rd out. And Henninger gets the save. And the final out as the Whittlesey Reds come up with 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. So the final score here from Hackman Field as the Chaparrals improved their record to 2-1 with coming up with 5 runs, or excuse me, 6 runs on 6 hits. They had 3 errors and left 7 men on base for the Whittlesey Reds. 3 runs on 8 hits and 4 errors, and they left 9 runners left on base. And the time of this game is a very, very fast ball game, as two hours and 15 minutes. Very fast ball game for a 9-inning ball game. So we're land up. We may get Coach Wirtz, but most likely we will get Colton Schillinger for our postgame show. And the postgame is brought to you by Nasonville Dairy. Postgame show, Nasonville Dairy, with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. So we'll be back with our interview right after Nasonville Dairy.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
That's how old he is. All right, we're back here at Hackman Field here in Marshfield, where the Shaps pull out a 6-3 win. Little tense, Luke, down the stretch here. In fact, you had to bring your reliever in to get the save because you had the tie and run at the plate here. But otherwise, a good outing today by Logan also on the mound.
Yeah, Logan did a great job all game really of attacking the zone, being aggressive to hitters. He mixed in a lot of off-speed pitches today, which is a little unusual for him, but it worked really well for him. He kept them off balance, and towards the end, I know he was getting kind of tired, but he really wanted to go out for the 9th inning. But decided to pull him out and put in our relief pitcher for the safe situation there.
Yeah, in fact, and hitting wise, you, of course, Whittlesey helped you out with 3 errors in that second inning to give you 5 runs, and you took advantage of it.
Yeah, good things happen usually when you put the ball in play. There was a couple of just tweener balls that they couldn't decide throw to second or first, and the throws were off, and we took advantage of that because it got guys on base, and I think we came through with a couple big hits with guys on, and from that point on I think we were up 5-1, and for the most of the part we kind of rolled through the rest of the game with that lead.
Well, and the crowd today, I mean, a very, very impressive crowd. I figured right around 150 people were here today. I mean, it was just a fantastic crowd, and you guys put on a good show.
Yeah, we appreciate all the fan support when they come out here. I mean, it's a beautiful ballpark. We love seeing people in the seats coming to watch us play. I think it gets the guys going. It really gets our energy level up, and we appreciate them coming out to support us today.
All right, Luke. Good luck the rest of the season, and Joe Anderson's you're gonna have to put up with Joe next week, and I'm gonna take a day off, but we'll be covering you pretty much all year long.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Hey, you betcha, Luke. Have a good one. Colton Schillinger, player of the game. Thank you. Hey, great ball game. 3 for 4 today. And how's it like working or standing out there? That Ballman boy there. I mean, man, he covers a lot of ground out there.
I know. It kind of scares me sometimes. Could be everywhere at once.
I mean, every time I looked over, my gosh, I mean, he was picking balls off in left center and right center, back and forth, and just covered a lot of ground out there.
Yeah, he has the speed of a cheetah.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So he's all over.
But you today going 3 for 4 with 2 singles, a strikeout, and of course that solo shot. And that one was a nice little shot where I'll bet you couldn't stand 10 feet and throw a ball and hit the top of the yellow thing there the way that one did.
Probably not.
But it's you've started out real well this year. You guys are 2-1, and of course you go to Wapaka now on Wednesday and come back home next week against Merrill. So you're looking forward to the season here?
Always am. It's a lot of fun.
All right. I'm going to put you in the house. I don't know if you've ever been in the house before, so we're going to put you in the house. I'll count you down.
Okay. Awesome. Do I got to say my name?
Yeah.
Oh. 3, 2, 1. I'm Colton Schillinger, and I'm in the house. There you go.
Well,
thank you.
Thanks a lot. You bet you. Great ball game by the Chaparrals today as they come up with a big 6-3 win here at Hackman Field and make their record now 2-1 on the season. And they will be on the road going to Wapaka on Wednesday, and they'll be back here on next Sunday. Joe Anderson will be bringing you all the action. And for Isaac Eagle, I'm Mike Steinwagner. Have a great weekend, and check Zaleski Sports for all what we're covering this coming week. Have a good weekend.